Hello everybody, this is Chrysantheme and welcome back to Might and Magic 6. Now, in between the episodes, I took the time to sort of find the quest giver that I was mentioning the previous episode. And then I sort of realized that this episode we are basically going to be doing rescue missions. We are going to be doing 2 rescue missions. One of them in Bootleg Bay. So that's the first one, so we basically wrap Bootleg Bay up. And the second one that we'll be doing is in Blackshire. And I think that'll be the perfect way to spend this episode. The first one is going to be fairly easy, or, easy. Second one is going to be a tad bit more difficult, because I haven't done it too often. It's in a sort of a remote location that I never really visited too much, but whatever. So anyway, back to Bootleg Bay, back to the cannibals and possibly Lloyd's Beacon. Don't know yet if there will be much spamming of that spell, but you know, I always spam that spell, so. Well, I shouldn't have any trouble with this one, because it has snakes and cannibals and Lloyd's Beacons. I think that's going to be a recurring theme sooner or later. At least in this playthrough. Oops. Wait, I can give the amber to... Double click. I can give the embers to the guy with the quest items and stuff. Let me just enchant this ring, see what we get. Fire resistance plus 11, that is actually nice. I have a rule of plus 15 only. Now this is a sort of a cramped dungeon. I didn't really complete it, that often. I don't know, it was just never a thing that I did. So I'm not too familiar with it, I guess. But, since we're doing this, might as well finish all the dungeons, right? And we're going to be looking for someone's friend. What is her name? Is it Sherry? I think it's Sherry. Cheryl. Okay. So we needed to find Cheryl and I think the first person that we needed to rescue way back when was called Sherry. I think she was a healer, and I have absolutely no idea how the last guy is, who the last guy is, or lady. Ah yes, poisons. Yeah, of course. So I guess this is one more. This, I guess, is just one more dungeon that we could have visited way earlier in the game, considering it only has the cannibals and the snakes. And there is a quest to do here. Oh, some bones, nice. I'm gonna take those now that I can even, give them to. What do you mean there's nothing here? Oh yeah, I need to... Okay, so I need to get this sort of panel off. I actually saw the button with the panel here on the minimap. Like I said, I'm not too familiar with these with this dungeon, so... Whoa! I do, however, know that there are spikes here, so I'm just gonna jump over this. It's amazing that you rarely use jump in this game as a sort of necessary mechanic, but jumping over pits of spikes and things like that makes it, well, it makes it preferable to a slow and certain death, I guess. I don't even know if you die when you fall down there, but it's best to not test that theory. I guess the layout though is much less complicated than the one of the Hall of the Fire Lord, or whatever it was called. I can never remember, actually. I think it was called, like, the Halls of the Fire Lord, or something like that. The previous dungeon. Nothing in the ways of loot, I guess. So I'm gonna be taking the cash and that's it. There we go. I'm just rolling over them. But yeah, I guess if I was I guess if I had a lower level party, it would have been a good idea to come here. As my chair creaks. Because, you know, cannibals aren't really that difficult. Ah, there we go. I know we need this to rescue Cheryl. Sorry, Cheryl. Because cannibals aren't all that hard, honestly. And, you know, snakes, we've already beaten those. And I don't think this dungeon has any other monsters that we need to be afraid of. You know, like no Medusas or everything. No Medusas and everything. Okay, so I made a circle. Oh, there's something here. A couple of snakes. Oh god, no. Now I have that song stuck in my head. The one of badgers and snakes. Good lord. Does that happen to you guys? Like, you get a song stuck in your head and you just can't get rid of it, and it's the stupidest song you've ever heard in your life? That irritates me. Is there a pit somewhere here? No, probably not. So I got the cell key. I'm guessing I have to press all the different buttons in this dungeon now. So where was the one that we couldn't press? We pressed this one because the levers, I think, always start on top. Whoops. What was that? Oh yeah, right. I guess this dungeon is supposed to have like a sort of puzzle where the tiles move and you're supposed to like serpentine your way across. And if you stand on the ones that don't move, you get damaged. Like I just did. Or something like that. I don't know. I don't really bother, to be honest. I can heal myself just fine. Was it here? Oh, I still can't open this one. So, looking for levers. I picked something up. It's a wooden shield, which I'm not gonna use. There's an inconspicuous lever there. Oh. Okay. Okay. Pressed that one. Now I wonder if I opened the central door now. Or did I open this? No, I already pressed this. There's another lever in the room to the south, I think? No, just a chest. Just a chest. So let me try the other room again. And then we're gonna try if the center opened. Ah, there we go. And this probably opens up the center. Yes, there we go. I love being overpowered in RPGs. I guess that's why I mostly play RPGs, in all honesty, because it's a cathartic feeling, you know, when you get completely overpowered at a certain point. It's really good. It's really satisfying. Okay, so I guess this isn't quite the end. Oh, come on. Okay. What? Is it just me, or... We've opened a chest like this with the exact same things, and they're all identified here, so it is possible that those two chests are linked somehow. That's interesting. Nope, nothing here, nothing here. So what am I supposed to do? Oh, there's a door here. So wait, cell door, cell key. Okay, I opened this, I think. Oh no, is this the cell? Oh, this is the cell. Okay, so I opened this and... Cheryl! Cheryl Ivanovich. Whatever. Join us! Let's go back to your friend in Free Haven. So might as well just town portal out. So... now I need to bring her back to Carlo Tormini. There we go. 1,500. Ah, that's nice. A lot of cobra eggs, pieces of amber and human bones. I'm just gonna take a quick detour and just, you know, sell this to collectors. So I think this is the Master Endurance teacher. Or bodybuildings, sorry. Not why I call it endurance. Lodestones I don't have. Bones. Bones I have. And I'm only on a glorious reputation now, but you know, I'm not really fussed with having a good reputation at this point in the game. Because we've pretty much done all that we need to with, you know, the reputation, or we pretty much achieved what we wanted. Which is the Master Light Magic skill. And now we can just wreck our reputation to high hell, so... I can't remember where the guy that collects amber is. I thought he was near those guys, but... Or is he near the dude that wanted the skull of Ethric? Let me just check quickly. Ah, let me orient myself. So there's behind the sewers, and this is the guy that wanted the skull. No? Is he near the, is he near all the teachers? Or the guys that sell the guild memberships? It's weird, like, I have flashes of remembering where the guy is. But I can't seem to actually find him. Well, if I don't find him here, I'm not gonna be spending any more time on her. Him or her, I don't know. I think it's a him. Is it he? Oh, there we go. It's a member, and now I'm just gonna give these cobra eggs to the nice old man that lives here in New Sorpigal. There's a fair amount of money. So, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna town portal to Blackshire to do our second rescue mission. First things first though, we're gonna rest and fill the packs with food, because this is going to be, well, I'm not gonna say a very difficult one, but substantially more difficult dungeon, as far as dungeons go. Can I? Nope, I can't. I'm just gonna sell these things quickly.
Don't touch the merchandise.
And after we do this, we pretty much finished with all the mid-tier areas, to be honest. I mean, we've basically finished with all the mid-tier areas. Like, we cleared out Castle Iron Fist, we pretty much cleared out the Mire of the Damned, except for one dungeon that is a high-tier dungeon. And we clear out Bootleg Bay, New Sorpigal, Silver Cove. Pretty much the majority of the easy to mid-tier dungeons, to be honest. So we are probably going to go and start our adventures in the higher regions of the game, and I have absolutely no idea how well it will go from this point on, because there's a significant increase in difficulty at some point. Like, I had my increase in power where I got to the point where I could basically just roll over people, but now I'm gonna be at a point where people will be able to roll over me. And that does not make for a happy chrysanthemum. Might as well cast Day of the Gods as well, because why not? So I have Lightning Bolt, Power Cure, and Ice Bolt. Right, so here we are in the dungeon on the Star Island. Ignore the peasants, they're here for God knows what reason. What we're here to do is rescue another person that I now remembered I forgot to take the quest for. So back to Blackshire we go.
Hello.
So where is the quest? There we go. My husband Emmanuel went to Star Island a few weeks ago with a few friends hoping to find some treasure.
Good day.
And of course something happened and we have to save them, so yeah, been there, done that.
And prosper.
One thing to note that I don't think I ever mentioned about Blackshire is I think that on nights of the full moon all the peasants in the village will transform into werewolves, so be careful about that, unless you do a certain quest. But anyway, here we go. This is the Star Island dungeon, take 2. And what we're going to be doing here is we're going to teleport right out because somebody just stoned our archer. And that's the reason that this dungeon is going to be a bit more difficult. Now, getting stoned is not actually... How should I say this? You don't get stoned too often by, you know, the Medusas, the Gorgons, and whatever. But when it happens, I unfortunately don't have my Earth Magic Stone to Flesh spell yet. I guess I could have just gone to the guild and sort of check that they have it, but I think I hit with pretty much everything there. I think the Gorgons are the ones that can stone me, so... If you visit this dungeon, be careful not to kill any peasants if you're not yet a master in light magic. Wow. Decisions. Should I loot all this and then actually start getting into potions, or should I just not get into potions? At this point I'm actually going to use my resistance potions, because there is an interesting fight coming right around here. So that is 20 to all resistances. Well, that is good. Like, the thing is, the potions are actually very much worth it. I just, you know, can't be bothered to mix them and then drink them. I got damaged by something, I don't know what there, but, you know, happens. Almost nothing in terms of loot, though. That is a bummer. However, behold, the goat the dragon. Now this is the reason that I went into turn-based mode. Because gold dragons are actually, I think they're the strongest dragons in the game. Not entirely sure, but I think I'm not mistaken. Okay, I need a different spell. I need a different spell than Fire Blast because none of the Fire Blasts are hitting. Nope. I guess I'm going to be casting Incinerate with you. 65. Yeah, the dragon's resistances make it really hard for me to damage him, actually. So I guess I'm going to do that and be going with physical damage. Oh boy! She's close to dying. But almost every hit that I take from the dragon breaks something on one of my character. That is extremely annoying. Yeah, pretty much every hit breaks something. I don't know what this game's obsession is with things that get broken, to be honest, but it is not a good obsession to have. Ooh.
Okay. It's fixed.
Oops. I need to get her back to life. Which is not an easy thing to do. So I guess I'm gonna be spamming my my power cure from now on. Unfortunately, or fortunately. Fortunately for the one that has to be healed, unfortunately for the ones that have full health, but for now my dragon seems to be hitting my archer 90% of the time for some reason. And the thing is, I can't really dodge those attacks because they are magical, or they are basically spells, which makes it even more annoying.
There's nothing I can do for you.
And my items keep breaking. God. This is the reason why I never clear Dragon Sand with when I'm playing my Magic 6. It's just tedious. But he's basically at the end of his HP, so. Whew, I did manage to kill him in the end, I guess. Well, almost. Not quite, but almost. Oh, please don't die. Please don't die now. Thank you. Whew. That was unpleasant. A mace. A death mace. Nice. Can I enchant it? Do I have enough spell points? I do. A death mace antique. Wow. That is completely and utterly useless. I'm still gonna equip it though because it has a +6 over my thunder mace, so unfortunately definitely not optimal, but what can you do? So what should I do now? Should I drink enough potions to cast Lloyd's Beacon and then get back in here? I think I'm gonna do just that.
It worked. This should work. It worked.
So Lloyd's Beacon. And I have 3 spell points, so I'm gonna need to drink another 2 mana potions. Do the smart tactic. Donate some more money. And then straight back into the Temple of the Snake. Oops. Ouch. Why does this thing always hit my my cleric for some reason? Could be that this dungeon is cleric is what's the word I'm looking for? I think this dungeon has clericophobia is what I wanted to say, but sort of butchered that. So yeah, happens. But I guess this is a chillaxed episode. Well, apart from the dragon. The dragon's always there, but you can't just run past him because he can't go any further. So it's really your decision if you want to tackle him or not. I have only 1 hour left on Bless and Heroism, which means I'm going to recast it. And there's basically just peasants here. Okay. So. Come on. I basically just pulled a few mobs here. Whoops. Got stoned again. I don't think I messed up my experience though. No, I didn't. That's excellent. I still need to train actually.
Can we assist you? No.
So this is the one that I want to go to. Throw that away. Fire resistance, nice. And I can actually enchant this and check if I get a good enchantment. Hit points +7. I can still use it though because I have like poison resistance and luck. Might as well give it to you. And this is the difference between the health bars of, for example, the dragons and pretty much everything else, and I need to teleport myself back again. I really need to stone the flesh spell.
Can we assist you?
Because this is basically the only reason why I'm going. Basically, the only reason why I'm having to go back is because. Woo! A lot of them there. But yeah, that was one thing I forgot to mention. There's a teleporter in this dungeon that's actually fairly annoying to deal with. I'm gonna try to explain it to the best of my knowledge when I go forward again. There we go. There's gonna be Gorgon. Are you immune to magic? No, you're not. It's basically Medusas here, are just like any other mob type, except that they can turn you to stone, which isn't particularly pleasant, I guess, but eh, they're not too bad, I guess. They're much worse in later installments, to be honest. Okay, so the teleporter here basically works if you step on, I think, one, either it's like one of the, it's, we're gonna get out. I think it's one of these two tiles, or maybe it's like this line here. So what you have to do is you have to basically jump across this into the thing. Yeah, I think there's somewhere. Yeah, I think it's all four of those tiles actually. So what I do is I basically just run across here and sort of slide in. Now I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna go into turn-based combat just because I don't want to be hitting any peasants. There we go, and I think there's just one more Gorgon left in there. Come on. Come on. So Incinerate actually has the potential of dealing an insane amount of damage, but it's it is sort of well, it is a chance basically, and if your luck is good, you will be able to hit, you know, for some pretty amazing amounts of damage. I unfortunately have absolutely no luck with games, so you'll probably see me on the lower spectrum of the damages. And this is the guy that we had to rescue. And the trader on the council. Now that is an interesting thing, because this actually ties into our story. And Blackshire, and we got him, so we could basically just teleport right out of here at this moment. But I sort of want to see what's behind here, because I think that this is the dungeon. Whoop! Lagged here a bit, don't know why that happened. I think this is the dungeon that has a sort of secret enemy in here. Oh! What am I supposed to do now? I can't use my I can't use Lois Beacon. I feel so naked. Woo! And I'm lagging. I'm lagging a lot, don't know why. Wait, what's going on? Did I get teleported again? No, I didn't. Okay, good. Ooh. Unpleasant. So yeah. Should I return to this point? Yeah, well, you know what? I will return, because I think this dungeon has a special enemy type. It's not really a boss enemy, it doesn't have anything to do with any quests or anything, it's just a... Actually, I'm not even sure what it is, why it's supposed to be there. It's an interesting sort of thing, I never bothered to check why it's there. But you know what, since we're already here... Wow, that is a pricey temple. Since we're already almost there, we might as well check it out. And hopefully we're able to actually kill it. Because it is a weird thing. I do think, though, I'm not entirely sure, that the enemy in question does have the ability to... there we go, for the teleporter again. I think the... Come on! Oh my god, I'm getting so annoyed by this teleporter. Okay, last time. If this doesn't work, I'm quitting this dungeon. Okay, last time for reals. Right, I'm sick and tired of this dungeon. Yeah, there are some dungeons that just have the most weird mechanics.
Greetings and salutations.
Let me just finish this quest up. 500 gold? Seriously? Oh, that's like nothing. Oh well. Money is money, I guess. So I guess it's time to wrap out this episode, guys. I'm just gonna go train here. And what to do. Body magic, of course. Fire magic. Yay. I need to level up armor with you. And with you as well. So you're nearly a chain master. You're nearly a leather master, which will mean that my recovery penalty will get eliminated. So that's always good. And then I have to go with shield master for you, which means I'll be getting a hefty amount of armor points, actually, or armor class. I'll be getting 30 because I have 10 skill points, and master will triple the effect. So my shield basically will give me, if I keep this shield, I'll get 34? Yeah, 34 armor class from just this. That is actually pretty amazing. That makes shields very, very strong, to be honest, in terms of armor class. Unfortunately, most high-end mobs deal magical damage with spells, so physical armor class won't help you that much, but you know, having armor class is always good. Guys, in between episodes, I think I'm gonna run around the different guilds getting some spells, because as we saw today, I really need the Stone to Flesh spell to just get rid of my stone characters really fast. So I'm going to be doing that in between the episodes, and then we're probably going to be doing the Garrick's Laboratory main quest, which is a difficult dungeon to do. It's probably the most difficult mainline quest to do. So we're going to be doing that next episode. But anyway, guys, this was Crimson Theme. I hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe if you did, and I'll see you here next time. Bye bye!